Good afternoon. It is March 18th. It's Tuesday, and I don't know about where you are, but it is dumping snow right now. I was I was fixing my car. I was adding fog lights to my car just yesterday in a polo shirt, just outdoors, no coat, no nothing. And today there is at least I think 5-6 inches of snow right now. It's crazy. How did that happen? How on earth did that happen? The weather is just nutty right now. All right. So I've got actually a huge job today. Just right after this, pretty soon, I'm going to be doing a big filming job, which is kind of fun. It was sort of last minute. I got a call for it last night, and they were like, "Hey, would you be able to do this?" You know, or last time they had me work, their videographer wasn't able to be with them anymore. So, and then they loved my work. I did a huge choir concert for them, and then they said it was so good that they wanted me to do it again. So, and it was kind of last minute. She was like, "We really should record this." So, anyway, it's gonna be great. It's gonna sound really nice. I love it. So, let's dive in. Let's do the connections puzzle. All right. So, kinder, dice, singular, die, oxen, special, deer, lice, unique, sheep, squid, angst, mice, worst, remarkable, and shrimp. All right, so the first thing I saw was a bunch of plural words like oxen, mice, deer. Oh, wait, but hold on. Sheep and sheep, deer and deer, squid. Oh, and but shrimp. These are plural, singular or plural, right? Plural animals identical to their singular forms, yeah. I also saw a little bit of German in here. I saw Angst, Kinder, Die, and Wurst. Those are German words. And then we need the yellow category and our purple category. Something that is unique or special or singular or remarkable. That might be our yellow category. Yep, exceptional. And then, what do these have to do with each other? Mice, dice, oxen, lice. Mice, dice, lice, oxen. Whoa, okay. That was a long explanation. The longer the explanation, it typically becomes very, it becomes a stretch, you know? Plural animals identical to their singular forms. Deer, sheep, shrimp, and squid, both plural and singular, but not collective, right? Like water, there's not water. Well, technically waters is a word, but it's not a collective thing. It just so happens that the plural and the singular are the same. German words, Angst, Die, Kinder, and Wurst. Exceptional, remarkable, singular, special, and unique. Okay, then this one, plural words that are very different from their singular forms. All right, so the blue was plural where it's the same as the singular, and then purple was very different. Okay, so dice, the plural of die. Lice. What is the plural of lice? Or what's the singular of lice? I thought that was just it. Hey, awesome. Awesome. German words and then exceptional. Okay, I'm going to look this up right after I get rid of the hate speech. Okay, and then what was I going to look up? What is the singular of lice? Oh, duh, I knew that. Louse. Yeah, I do know that. Louse. Mice, mouse, and then ox and oxen. Louse. Get up, you old louse. All right, let's play our mini crossword today. Dude, come on. Like, seriously, man. Like, no, come on. It wouldn't be come on because it's in the puzzle. It's in the clue. We'll come back to it. San Antonio attraction to remember. Oh, remember the Alamo. Oh, I need a new keyboard. That's plain and simple. I just simply need to get a new keyboard because every time I type certain letters, not every letter, but certain letters, it doubles those letters. Recurring Stallone role. That sounds like Rocky. I was going to say Rambo. Rocky Balboa. Stream. Like a river. Maybe? I don't know. That might be wrong. We can come back to it. Hudson, after whom the Hudson River is named. Hudson. I don't know. I don't know tons of names. Loudly play as a speaker. You know what? Maybe this is actually Rambo. Because this one makes sense if it's blast. Blast. Dish that might come with a spoon and chopsticks. What would come with a spoon and chopsticks? I just ate something with chopsticks. It was like a little bit of surimi. It was delicious. Like a bow, I don't know. It'll come to me. Raw blank, color in the Crayola Hall of Fame. Raw umber. I know that one from my painting class. Something played to avoid class. Playing hooky. Well, you wouldn't believe how many kids play hooky nowadays. I'm lucky if I have maybe 80% attendance nowadays. It's absurd. Eyebrow shape, maybe an arch. I don't know. I don't know if that's right. Dude, come on. Bruh. All right, I don't think this one's correct. This doesn't feel right. Stream. I don't know that one. Hudson, who's named after the Hudson River. Oh, the other way around. Somebody Hudson, after whom the Hudson River is named. I don't know. Dish that might come with a spoon and chopsticks. Oh, duh. Ramen. I'm like way overthinking that. Oh, boy. That's so funny. Of course, ramen. Stream. I wonder if we have these ones incorrect. Maybe Blair. Maybe Blair, because then this could be like Henry. I don't know the name, but it seems like maybe Henry Hudson makes sense there. Oh, yeah, and then stream could be a creek. There it is. There it is. We solved the mini. Took us a little bit longer, but that's okay. Dude, come on. Bruh. San Antonio attraction to remember the Alamo. Remember the Alamo. Recurring Stallone role. I said Rocky at first. Actually, I said Rambo at first, and I was like, oh, you mean Rocky in my head. Really, it should have stayed. My initial reaction, my gut reaction, should have stayed. Rambo. A stream. Another one is a creek. Hudson, after whom the Hudson River is named. Henry Hudson. That's a new history fact for me. I love picking up little history facts here and there. You learn new things every day. Loudly play as a speaker, to blare. Dish that might come with a spoon and chopsticks. Ramen. Raw umber, color in the Crayola Hall of Fame. There's burnt umber and raw umber are two really common paint colors too. Something played to avoid class. Hooky. And I was just commenting that many people play hooky nowadays. You know, I told you I'm lucky on a daily basis if I have 80% attendance. And that's not an exaggeration either. It's remarkable how many kids miss school. It's insane. Back when I was a kid, if you missed so many days, you had to go to truancy court. It was this whole hassle. So nobody wanted to miss school. You were always at school. And now, since 2020, that has been lifted. And I think kids are just now starting to catch on that, hey, there's no consequence for not coming to school except for the fact that you miss everything, right? And the kids just say, well, I'll make it up. The teacher will give it to me again. And then I have to teach everything 2 times or million times because the kids will come in at different times. It's a little absurd. I'm ready for that to hone in. That's that one wears on teachers. If you're like, oh, what wears on teachers nowadays? Just a couple years ago, I would have said, oh, the apathy. I mean, apathy is still a thing, but now, you know, it's gone from, well, I don't really care to, I'm not coming. How can I teach you something? How can I give you a grade on something you've never even heard? Right? It's just insane. It's crazy. It's insane. And then an eyebrow shape, an arch. Arch. All right, let's play the Wordle. Let's come up with a word like flare. Okay, look at that. There's an R at the end. And we've got the I. And then let's come up with a non-intersecting word like ghost. No help. Okay, there is a T. Can we come up with another word? Thinking of another non-intersecting word. I see my chat going in the peripheral vision, but I'm not going to look at it. Ducky. That's kind of funny. Ducky. No help. No help. Okay, can we do it in just these 3 letters? Or do I need another? Maybe I need another. I need the E still. Trying to think of another third non-intersecting word that doesn't use any of those. I don't know if it's going to come to me though. Okay, well, maybe let's try to crack it open with just these 3. I know that's insane, but let's try it. So there's an I, there's a T, and there's a blank blank R. Or it's a T. Maybe we haven't guessed the E. I wonder if it's the E. T-E. I. Here's one. Timer. We haven't guessed the E yet, and we need those in a different place. Could it be something else? We need the T. Let's try it. If we have to get it on the 5th, that's okay. Yes. You guys, seriously, our strategy works so well. Our strategy works so well. I thought I was going to have to come up with another fourth non-intersecting word. And I was just like, you know what? Let's just Leroy Jenkins this one. And we're mixing letters around. I see, the R at the end. Awesome. So it's something with an E, an R at the end. I have not guessed the E yet. And so I'm thinking, okay, it could be ER. There's an I somewhere, there's a T somewhere, and then maybe some other letter. Maybe it's a vowel, right? Or it's a consonant. It's got to be a consonant, right? So it's like a consonant ER or like a blank consonant ITER. Like, I could have said miter, like a miter saw. I could have said that. Or biter. I suppose that's a word too, biter. We did great. All right. Well, I've got a lot of catching up to do on this. Audio. That's a great word. I could start with audio. Inter. Yeah. Oh man, that would give me all kinds of clues, huh? Inter. Hard mode for Wordle. My strategy would have to go out the window. Oh no. Oh gosh. I'm pretty satisfied with the way I do the Wordle. Is there another way? Is there a better way? Probably a better way, but I kind of brute force it with with coming up with these, 3 non-intersecting words. And it works pretty well for me. We get the job done. Maybe it's not the prettiest way, but it's a good way to get it done. All right. And you'll have to forgive me. I bet you my kids are watching a TV show or something because my internet's pretty slow. Pretty pathetic internet at my house. I'm so ready. We have Google Fiber in the whole neighborhood, like except for our house. I'm ready for a change. All right. Today's theme is grr. So is this like growling or different things that growl? Different animals that growl? I was going to say skunk, but that doesn't fit there. Cranky. Okay, so maybe these are like adjectives to describe a grumpy person. Cranky. Oh, here's another one. Grumpy. Look at this C surrounded by 2 D's. Interesting. So how do we get around that? There's also an X, which is suspicious at best. Someone that's grumpy is terse. They're cranky. They're grumpy. Maybe they're surly. Like they're toxic. I'm trying to think of what the X might be. Like I don't know. Do you guys see one? Let me know in the chat what you see. Touchy. There we go. Touchy. Someone that is peeved. Hold on. Peeved. Peeved. Cried. Do you guys see one of them? If you've done the puzzle, then don't just tell me the answers. But I would love if you want to just play the puzzle with me. I think I see it. Cross. Whoa. Cross word. A word for someone that is cross. Not crossword, like a puzzle, but crossword. That's cute. How about vexed? And then why am I not coming up with this last one? Oh, irked. There it is. Staring me in the face. Got peeved in the spangram. Didn't go all the way to the top row. Yeah, that's a tricky one. That was a very tricky one. Today's theme, grr. This is all about someone that is cross or angry. And the spangram is a play on words, right? Cross word, right? A word to explain someone that is cross. That's clever. So cranky, surly, peeved, vexed, irked, grumpy, and then touchy. And these are all words to describe cross people. Oh, something stuck in my throat. Okay, so another average letterbox puzzle. If you've never played letterbox, this is a great one. Super fun. We are trying to span across all 12 letters to create a word, or create multiple words. And the second word has to start off with the last letter of the first word, right? So they chain. We're chaining words together. We can't use two letters on the same side, one after the other. So I can't say like spring because P, R, and I are right there. We could say SP something else, right? There's a Z today, which is a little tricky, and there's a Y today, which might be a little tricky as well. There's a Z, L, and S on one side. There's a P, R, and I on one side. There's a K and a C and a Y on one side. And there's a T and an E and an A. Okay. So, oh man, how are we going to get rid of that Z? The K might be a little tricky too, especially where there's a CK on the same side. I can't use CK there. Spark. We could say spark. Or sparks. We say sparks, then that puts us off of the K. Kind of dread starting letters with a K, which is ironic for a guy that, you know, his first name starts with an S. Or starts with a K. So I pushed it over to the S. That's what I did. So sect is a word. That's a 1. We could do that. I need to get rid of the Z somehow. That's a word in Portuguese. Traz. It's the command to bring. Traz. We're back on the K again. I'm just thinking of letters, thinking of words that could use the S. Let's see, the Z, the L, and the I, and the Y. I could start with the S again. It's kind of cheating to... Whoa, there's my keyboard doing its thing again. If only there was an O, I could say sectional. I can't double the L either. Oh, good. I'm glad to see you're getting into letterbox. That's great. Yeah, it's a real tricky one. Skilt? That's not a word. Stilt is a word, though. I could do stilt. Is stilty a word? No, stilty's not a word. Okay. So let's write down what we have. We may come back to these. Sparks. Sects. I thought of another one. Trial could work. T-R... oh, I can't do... I could do trail. A-I-L. But I can't make R-I-A. But that still doesn't hit the nail on the head because we're still trying to get rid of the Z and the Y. Okay. Well, let's wipe the slate clean. And we'll try coming up with words that use the Z and the Y. Man, oh man. There's no N. I was going to say like tyrannical, but I think that has 2 N's anyway. Ooh, 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 there's a word. No! Gosh dang, I can't do spiral. Oh, but that's spy. I could say spy. Okay, spy. But then I start with an L or with a Y, which is a little tricky. Yays. Yeah, these are good words, but it doesn't really address... I could start with zips. I can't do zips because IP are on the same side. I could say zits. Ugh, gross. Zits. And then... spy. And then spy could lead us to... Yale, is that allowed? No, that's a proper name. How about a Yaley, though? Yaley's a word. Oh, come on. That's a proper name, too, I guess. Yak. Yak is a good one. Yeah, it's a little tricky. Life. It's a tricky word. It's a tricky puzzle. So we're trying to make words all around this box. You have to do it in a certain number. So my big fat head's in the way. It says try to solve in 5 words. And so we can do 5 words or less. And we're trying to use all 12 of the letters. You can't use 2 letters from the same side, one after the other. So like I can't do like PR in a word, or it's tricky. It's really tricky. You know what I should do? Here, let's get over to the S. That'll open us so much more space, more wiggle room. What could we use that uses all of those? Sect. Yeah, oh, it's a great one. Lazy. I really could use lazy. I'm going to write that one down. Strength in numbers here, you guys. We're coming up with these words here. Okay, I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. Zits. It's a gross word, but it's a word. So what if we started with lazy, okay, and then lazy with the Y led us to yaks, and then the S leads us to stilt. Or spelt. That's a word. Spelt is a type of grain. Now we're on the T. What do we say for T? T R trying to get rid of that. So trail, but now we need the C. It's called letterbox. You can see the red one at the bottom there. I absolutely love playing letterbox. It's a real mind bender. How about just lace? That'll do it. Nice. Okay, look at that. The word lazy got rid of the Z and the Y. Awesome thinking. Who said lazy? Who was it that said lazy? Why can I not read the... Oh, yeah. Life, you for not knowing how to play the game, you won the game. You totally beat the game for us. So we started off with lazy, and then the Y, it's like chaining the words together. The Y led us to yaks, and then yaks, the S led us to spelt, which is a grain, kind of like rye or buckwheat, that kind of thing. The T led us to trail, and then we just needed to get rid of the C, so we used the L led us to lace. Lace, beautiful. Awesome. Okay. And I know this is neither here nor there, but I would like you to know now, before we move on, that I am currently running for America's Favorite Teacher. I'm in the process right now of... Ooh, my head's all cut off. There we go. I'm in the process right now of running for America's Favorite Teacher, which is a cool opportunity to support teachers. It's a cool one. You can cast a vote once every 24 hours. If I win, I end up getting... $25,000 in a trip to Hawaii, which sounds amazing. And Bill Nye the Science Guy does an assembly at our school, which would be insane. You just vote right here. You have to verify a Facebook account. I know some people don't have Facebook. Totally free. There is the option to make a donation. I would rather you don't do that. Just do the free vote. Just once a day, set a reminder in your phone, but once a day, just cast your one free vote for me. I'm currently in second place, which only happened pretty recently. It was only 3:00 yesterday. Here, I know you can't, if you're watching it on a live, what do you call it? The shorts live. I know you can't click on links, but I'm going to send the link to you anyway. It's also available in the pinned comment. Yeah, if you don't have a Facebook, it is what it is. I tell the kids in my class, oh, go vote. And they're like, yeah, I'm not 90 years old. I don't have a Facebook. I'm like, okay, I get it. So if that's you, that's totally fine. I understand. But, maybe tell your parents to vote or something. I don't know. It'd be kind of neat to get our votes out there. So let's just recap. We've done 5 puzzles and we did great at them. Plural animal identical to their singular form. That is deer, sheep, shrimp, and squid. And then German words. There's Angst, die, Kinder, and Wurst. There is exceptional. That's the yellow category. Remarkable, singular, special, and unique. And then plural words that are very different from their singular forms. Dice for die. Lice for louse, singular. Mice for mouse. And oxen, a singular, is ox. This was funny. The mini crossword today was a little challenging. Dude, come on, bruh. San Antonio attraction to remember, right? Remember the Alamo. Recurring Stallone role. At first I said Rambo, and then I corrected myself and I said Rocky, and then I corrected myself again when it didn't fit, and I said Rambo again. A stream is a creek. Henry Hudson, after whom the Hudson River is named. That's a new one for me. I'm learning new things every day. Loudly play as a speaker to blare. Dish that might come with a spoon and chopsticks. Ramen. Yum. Raw blank. Raw umber. I learned that one in my painting class in college. Raw umber or burnt umber. A color in Crayola Hall of Fame. Something played to avoid class. Sadly, hooky. I was just saying earlier that so many kids play hooky. Just a ridiculous amount of kids play hooky nowadays. Eyebrow shape. The arch. Cool. The Wordle today was doable. Very doable. Especially with my strategy. I have a 100% win rate with my strategy. Sometimes we wait until the bitter end, but most of the time we get it on the 4th. My strategy is to first come up with just any old word. I don't have a strategy word I always go to. I have, just whatever pops into my head, whatever 5-letter word. And then I come up with another non-intersecting word, a word that doesn't use any of those first 5, and then a third non-intersecting word that, again, doesn't use any of those first 10. And then usually by then I have a couple of letters and I know what not to use, right? It's process of elimination. There's only 26 letters. And so I ended up with timer, moving around letters. I knew there had to be another letter, like the M, the E, both of those were not used. P wasn't used, different common letters. So I'm kind of mixing things around in my head, and I ended up with timer. All right, Strands was cute. Strands all about grumpy people. Today's theme, grr. Cranky, surly, peeved, vexed, irked, touchy, and grumpy. And those are cross words. Definitely play on words there. Words about people that are cross. Cross words. Very clever. And then I think I may have goofed up the letterbox by accidentally clicking that web page, but not to fear. We did some great words today, including, I wrote some of them down, of course, lazy. Thank you, Life, for that word that we came up with. Lazy led us to yaks. Yaks, I think, led us to stilts. I don't remember. Or stilt, and then trail, and then I forget the last one. Lace. There you go. I do have a good memory. Oh, boy. funny. All right. Hey, I'll leave it on this, and I'll get my big fat head out of the way. I am running for America's Favorite Teacher. I would love your vote. There's a link in the pinned comment. There's also a link in the description and on my channel page. And if you liked what you saw today, like it, subscribe. And thanks for a great stream. This has been fun. I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.